Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today for the first time I am driving my new to me Biomorphic MG ZR 160. I'll just get out of where I am and I'll tell you what's been going on so far with this car. So as you know, I bought the car a couple of weeks ago from Dave, the crap car hunter, and we got it back. So it's been parked up at AJF Motor Engineers, and AJF Motor Engineers have just done the cam belts. It was the original cam belt, believe it or not. So Dave was completely up front. He said it's going to need a cam belt doing, and it did. So it was the original belt on this car. So it's 80,000 miles. So it's about 20,000 miles overdue, but you should really do them every few years as well. So it's lucky the head wasn't mashed, but whilst it was on the lift, having that done, oil change, rocker cover gasket change, a few other bits and bobs done, just so it's drivable with confidence. So we know there's a lot needing doing to the car. It is absolutely a project, but it's one that I'm thoroughly relishing. So even though it's in a bit of a crusty state, lack of peel, dents, dings, all that kind of stuff, my intention is to get it to Monogram Sunday at Burley House up near Stamford in Lincolnshire in a couple of weeks' time, because I really want, you know, the people I know to see the car, because my intention is to transform this into something really special, and it will be special. And it's, you know, these cars have got to be preserved. Dave did the absolute right thing. He saved it from the scrapper. You know, someone would have probably didn't know what they were driving. They were going to take a Monogram MG Z to the scrap. Luckily he saved it. You know, Dave's situation meant he had to sell it, and I'm lucky enough to now own the car. I know I've got a big task ahead to get it where it needs to be, but it's one that I'm relishing. So what's this video about? I'm just having a little drive in it, and it's very nice so far, but we'll get it out of the unit, and what I'm going to do is show you a few of the bits that need doing, the bits that have been done so far, and sort of talk about timescales and various other bits and bobs as well. So let's get to the unit and then we'll pick up the video from there. Right, up at the unit, let's have a little look, remind you what Halo looks like. So Halo is the name that came with the car, so if a car has a name, I don't believe in changing it. So we'll have a little look around. Obviously the eagle-eyed amongst you will already see that there's various bits and bobs need doing. Haven't made an exact plan yet of sort of order of works, but we shall evolve. We shall see what happens. Yeah, just to recap. So I sold my ZR 160 over 2 years ago now, and I regret doing it. Like many people, it's you know, there's certain cars you probably should keep, but at the time I was maybe moving house. Wasn't practical to have too many cars, and I thought, right, I'm going to look for a ZR 160. Not that hard. I wasn't kind of avidly looking, but I had three criteria. Had to be a 160, had to be a 3-door, had to be Monogram. And Dave got in touch unexpectedly, and I was like, yeah, let's do it, and we did it. So Halo is now part of the fleet, a long-term part of the fleet, very, very long-term. So let's have a little close-up. We'll start under the bonnet with what's just happened at AJF, and then we'll look at the other bits and bobs that need doing, and maybe this will be a record of my plan. So we'll start under the engine bay. So what's just happened, so as I said on the way up here, timing belts have been done. Yeah, they were quite perished, so it's, yeah, a good job they've been done. The aux belts have been done as well, so that's this belt here and the power steering one as well. Austin's had a bit of a clean up under here as well because it's pretty dirty, so that's all been cleaned a little bit, and the rocker cover gasket's been done, so there's a slight weep of oil from there. But look, the engine cover's nice and clean now. One good bit of news: we've got a fairly new battery there, and the car sprang into life earlier apparently without any issues, so that's good news. But yeah, so that's kind of the important things done. I want to take the car out, even though it needs a lot doing to it. I still want to get it out to a couple of shows this season. But let's have a little look at the outside. So I'll just drop the bonnet back down again. Yeah, so basically every panel needs attention. So if we go around each panel, and this is quite laborious, but it's good for me to do this as well, just to sort of have a, take stock of where we are. So obviously the bumper's got this scuff, so that's going to need some attention. It basically needs a full respray. Yeah, we've got that wing's actually not too bad. That's probably the best panel of the lot. The bonnet's got some serious lack of peel. That wing's got a bit of a dent there, so that's going to have to be replaced or repaired. There's some rust bubbling up there as well, which is sort of normal. Any MG ZR will do that. Eventually that's where they tend to go. So yes, I either get to get a new wing or get this one repaired. This side skirt is popping out. Yes, there's some kind of silicone that's been holding it on, so that's, yeah, we'll have to get that off and have a look what's behind there. This door, yeah, some kind of scrape down here. Well, that door's actually not too bad, but the whole thing's going to get resprayed anyway, so it really doesn't matter. This rear quarter, we've got a bit of rust just down here above the side skirt. We've got a bit of a dent here. That's all kind of wavy. While we're here, we'll look at the roof. So the roof, yeah, that's the lacquer's gone on that, but it looks pretty okay. The spoiler, that needs repainting as well. Rear bumper is actually all right. No, it's not. It's got a bit of damage here, along with this quarter, which is completely scraped. But I think that's salvageable. And that door, yeah, a bit of a crease there. It's beginning to rust. So I'll probably get something on it just to protect it, just in the short term. And then the boot's actually all right. Let's have a look at the boot mounting panel, because that's a key spot. That's actually all right in there. I've seen worse. I've got worse. I own worse. Rear wiper doesn't work, but I'm probably going to delete that. So this wiring here is all completely chafed and knackered. Very, very common R over R3 platform issue. But I may well get rid of the rear wiper, so that's not a biggie. Boot looks all right. I've got some strut braces actually, which I'm going to put a pair of strut braces on this at some point. Rear lights, I think they've got to go. I'm not a fan of those, I have to be honest. I prefer the stock look. But do drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think. So that's really the outside. And then the wheels. These wheels aren't really holding air. So I think what I'm going to do is source a set of straights off Facebook or eBay and get, well, depending on the condition, if they're in pristine condition, we'd have to worry about anything. But I'll source a second set of straights, and then these can be spares. And I have actually got a set of tyres that can go on them anyway. But I think just doing the wheels so they hold air is probably a good thing. Obviously badges it's needing, but we're not going to worry about stuff like that until the car's resprayed. And I'm gonna get this done, really, really well. I want a top quality job on this because it's a monogram. Let's be honest. Inside, I've got a few quirks. So usual issue with the seat. So the bolster's gone on the outside of the driver's side. That's quite normal. Mechanism, I think this seat's probably seen better days. Yeah, that's not even wanting to go forward. But the back seats look all right. Obviously the headline needs doing, that's given. We're missing, if we move round We're missing speaker covers, but that's not that major. We could just maybe source some new door cards or get some new speaker covers. Doors are actually not too bad at all. I've seen worse, I have to say. Yeah, there's a bit of trim missing over there. It's that little cover just where the window, where the wing mirror mounts, that's missing. Just needs a damn good clean up, really, just to really assess it. So we will, once the pressure washer's in action up here, we'll give it a thorough clean just to really check it over. Haven't checked the aircon yet, not too worried about that. It's got a radio that's fine. Yeah, that all the switch gear seems okay. Yeah, vents seem okay. Of course, this is a Mark 1, so we've got the slightly more robust dashboard. That's an OBD reader there. Better let Dave know about that. There's some trim in there. So we've got a few bits and bobs in there, so maybe we can actually repair what we've already got. The horn doesn't work on the buttons, so we've got this rather ingenious switch here. And the horn actuates like that. Yeah, and of course the headlining is doing, but that's going to be a very, very last thing, so that'll get done when the car's in for bodywork. So that's the long and the short of it with Halo. Obviously it's going to be I'm going to spend a lot of money on this car, so I've got to make a tough decision, or some tough decisions. So I'm keeping Husley, I'm keeping the BMW, I'm keeping Bram, my BRM. That's they're non-negotiables. This is going to be a very long-term project, but I want this car to be immaculate, so I'm going to have to make some sacrifices. A, for space, and B, for money. You know, I don't want to keep spending savings, even though it's my hobby, it's my passion. I don't want to keep spending savings on cars. So I'm going to sell Penny. I'm going to sell the van. Obviously Diana's going to be sold. We're preparing that for sale anyway. If you're watching the videos on that, you can see what I'm doing with that. The 260's for sale, getting a bit of interest on that. Henny's for sale. So the one car that I was probably going to keep was Penny, but if I keep Penny and the van and this and Bram, that's 4 R3s. I don't need 4 R3s. So Penny will go. Penny will make someone a really nice car because it's, you know, a tweaked diesel streetwise, and she's a hoot to drive. So if you are interested in Penny, do get in touch before I advertise her. Obviously Henny, the 260 and Diana, we knew they were going to go anyway. So it's just the van that I was probably looking to keep as a kind of a utility vehicle stroke driving advert. I will get the van to Festival and Accessible, but I will advertise him for sale there, because I really want to get on with this project, because having a monogram ZR 160 is, you know, it's scratched several itches that I needed to scratch. So that's where I'm at. I'm positive about it. I think it's the right decision. I know a lot of people associate Penny with me, but I'm hoping she'll stay in the community. I would prefer her to go to an enthusiast that's known to me or known to the community. But I think it's worth it to plough as much money into this car as possible, because there's something about this car that, you know, Dave saved it, you know, and I've taken it on from Dave, and I just think that she deserves it. Halo is you know, there's the makings here of a very, very nice car, and that's my intention, is to make this into a very, very nice car. A lot of work needed, the body work, you know, massive job to sort that out. There's going to be welding, there's going to be a full respray, panel beating, replacement panels. You know, it's not an inconsiderable task. I think that there's going to have to be a new exhaust as well, because this one it sounds a bit tinny. It's not the worst exhaust in the world. there's definitely heard and seen worse, but I think, yeah, we need to do something on that as well. But yeah, I'm really happy that I've got this car. It wasn't an expected project, but it's something that I was kind of keeping one eye out for as well. Actually, yeah, maybe I've forgotten the car. Henry's going to go as well, but I think Henry will sell. So I've got a few more jobs to finish off on him, and then he can be sold as well. But there's Halo. Halo is at the unit now for the first time. Really good job we got the cam belts done, because you know that would have been a hell of a shame for the cylinder head to get mashed. But if you're new to my channel purely because of this car, please do hit that subscribe button and bell notification, because there will be a lot of content on this thing. Let me tell you right now. Don't forget to like. Any comments, please drop them down below. It's greatly appreciated. Share with your friends as well. And I will see you again very soon on the next episode of Beers and Bangers. Don't know what that's going to be yet. Could be about this, could be about something else. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.